Today on Girl Chat, have you ever attended a wedding you didn't approve of?
Nah, fam.
And elevator etiquette. What pushes your buttons?
Oh my God! Look! Oh!
Plus, pay attention. It's all in the details. Then, your boobs. Who knew?
Hold up, wait a minute.
The real starts now.
Are you guys ready for some girl chat?
Yes.
Yes.
So ready.
Wait, we're gonna get right into it.
You gotta hit us with the shoulders in that dress. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Hola, señorita.
Shoulders.
Okay, have you guys ever gone to a wedding and felt the couple needs to say I don't instead of I do? Okay. Well, if so, you're not alone, because according to a survey conducted by WeddingWire.com, 27% of the people they polled said they've attended weddings, even though they thought the marriage was a mistake. Oh. So, ladies, speak now or forever hold your peace. Would you ever attend a wedding you didn't approve of?
No. And guess what? I don't want nobody at my wedding that doesn't approve of it, that isn't sending good vibes and good energy and good love. Now, I will say this. There is a difference between I approve of this versus, there's a difference between thinking, like, are these people gonna last forever? Are they soulmates? Do I think they're the perfect couple? And I think this is utterly a wrong mistake. I don't approve. Like, when they go to say, speak now or forever hold your peace, and I can't hold my peace, I shouldn't be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's a difference. Like, if this person has been awful to her and it's like then I'm not attending no wedding that I don't approve
I mean,
on that level.
in my case, I've had examples where I've had friends that had destination weddings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not about to spend all this money to go see you get married, and I know it's not gonna work out. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If I don't approve of it, I'm not spending my money, extra money. Now, if it's local, yeah, I might go. But
that's even different.
No.
Saying, like, I don't think it's gonna last. Which, you know, hey, they might end up being 25 years together.
No,
and
what I have to say is the two people, and they know who they are currently not together, so I was right. So that's it.
Did you go?
I didn't go.
Okay,
Didn't
so
go.
interesting.
How did they handle
a wedding
you?
is supposed to be a support. You know,
I
that's
have
the
a
reason why
question,
you
though.
invite people.
I have a question, though. Were any of these people really close to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did they handle you saying you're not gonna go?
They just had to handle it.
Okay.
Okay, like, mine was different. I went to a wedding that it wasn't that I didn't approve of it. Do I think that they're soulmates and they're gonna last forever? That's my opinion. My opinion is different from disapproving and being like, I don't stand by this, I don't agree with it, I think it's wrong. Two different things. Now, granted, if they go on and are married for the next 30 years, I'm gonna be so happy, and I would feel bad. And now if I didn't go, I would have regretted that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You gotta trust people's free will. Just because I don't agree with it and I don't maybe see the sparks that they feel, that's just my opinion. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
One thing I've definitely learned after going through a divorce and being where I'm at now, I've taken more seriously the attending of a wedding. And what I mean is this. Yes, it's a party. Yes, it's something where you collect the favors, you throw the bouquet, but it's actually something much more symbolic. You are about to make history with the couple for the rest of their life.
Right.
And when I look back now at when I was going through hardship and our marriage really needed the community that kind of holds you down, talks you through a ledge, like off the ledge, and just supports you and mourns with you, I look and I see those true people out there. You guys are really out there, the ones that stood by me in my wedding and really stood by me in life. Those are the people you want in your wedding.
Awesome.
That's sweet.
Because you're supposed to be witnesses.
Yes.
Like, that's
That
what
is
the guests
true.
are.
I'm
They're
kind of-
witnesses to a covenant that you're making.
It
with
makes
God.
you,
See,
it makes you
I'm
think
kind of on
twice
the-
the people you invite.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with this
Okay.
because I feel like sometimes there are lessons that people have to learn, on their own.
Exactly.
And if it was a close friend of mine and we had a conversation, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. But at the same time, if she really wanted me there, I would silently support her. I wouldn't feel good in my soul not attending her wedding. I do know a person, you guys, who did this to a friend. She did not approve of her friend's wedding. She didn't go. And actually, she's the one who got divorced, and her friend actually was at her wedding. So sometimes, did you follow me there?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Okay.
So
it was the opposite.
Yeah,
So what I'm saying
marriage
is that
didn't last.
sometimes we don't know. Maybe you may not approve, and hey, they really love each other, and they're gonna work it out. And that's what happened with my friend's couple. They're still together.
I just want to say this.
Approval is different.
But I want to say something though. It depends, because a lot of times I got friends that have been married 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I ain't got time to keep going to all those type of weddings. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Every week you get married. I'm not about to spend.
Different.
You know, but it's like when you're young, or it's your first wedding, even your second one, whatever. You know. But there are some women, they do, and men, they get married just to get married.
For sure.
And to me, that's not right. And don't put me in your business like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to be a part of that, because I'm telling you, I know when it's not going to work. And I'm not going to tell you it's not going to work, because I do want you to be happy.
But you did, though, by not showing up.
That's your
a
silent
big
protest.
And I saved me a lot of money, too, by not spending money.
Okay.
So, Lonnie, you're saying this right now. Lonnie's literally like, I know it's not going to work. So, how do you know that it's not going to work? What are some of the signs that you see that you're like, this ain't going to work?
For me, when I'm looking at my friends or even myself, it's like the way they got together. I probably have went out with them. With these particular women, 2 women, I went out with them. I went out with their significant others. You could tell the things that was happening, and it was too much drama, everything. And in the end, it's like sometimes people are embarrassed to say, you know what, I need to take a step back. Maybe this is not going to work. Don't be embarrassed, because a marriage is a legal contract. People forget about that. And if you involve kids in it, if you involve money, properties, things like that, it can become a bigger headache. So you have to be careful about who you marry. You do.
True.
Absolutely.
My pastor said,
should I be embarrassed now or be embarrassed later?
Exactly.
My pastor said it's one of the toughest decisions that you'll have to make, but you got to make sure it's the right decision. So don't take it lightly.
Now, have you ever been to a wedding where they say, you know, forever hold your peace, and somebody be like, excuse me? Have you ever been?
No. Because I
have.
like,
I want to be at one. What happened?
Ooh,
Tell us.
it was drama, right? It's not the 2 girls, it was another one. It's a long time ago, right? And so he was like, anybody here? And it was the other woman that stood. I was like, what? Ooh, it was drama. I had my church fan and stuff. I was like, uh-oh. And what happened now for this, I don't know what officially the thing is, but what happened at this wedding was that the pastor took the 3 of them back into his office and had a conference.
Okay.
Yeah, because she was like, no, and she was talking, and we were like, oh my God.
Were there any?
Wait,
I hope they had some drinks while people were sitting around waiting for them to figure it out.
They went back and had a conversation.
But did they continue the wedding?
And then after they had it was about 20 minutes, so it was something going on. At about 20 minutes, they kicked the other one out, and then they went on and had their wedding. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
This is the type of thing I wish I could see.
I've been to a wedding where, this is a crazy story. I went to a wedding actually where the groom was standing there, and actually the bride decided not to get married. And they came out together as a front, like a united front. And they made an announcement and just said, look, we don't think we're ready for this. Everything was paid for, so let's have the party.
Oh, hell no, I want a refund.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You still got to celebrate with them. They just said they weren't ready.
I probably bought a dress, new shoes. I probably put some money in an envelope somewhere. I want it back.
Did they party?
No.
Did they party together?
By the way, the crazy thing is they actually stayed together. They're just not married.
Wow, so they're still together.
They're still together.
Was having
They're just not married. They were very young, and I think they actually made a really wise decision that they wanted to live a bit more.
Right.
They both traveled now. They travel together, which it's like y'all are married. Y'all just didn't, and they had a big party. They just didn't feel comfortable signing the paperwork.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's some interesting things with weddings, really.
Yes.
Anything can happen. You never know. I want to go to some of Lonnie's weddings. I feel like they got drama.
I know.
It's a novela at Lonnie's weddings.
Okay, well, no one wants to be left at the altar or stood up on a date.
No.
But Cosmo magazine says that being stood up is the best thing that could ever happen to you.
Why?
In fact, they shouted out some girls who handled being stood up like a boss. For example, there's Mimi Black, who after being stood up decided to go on a fly date with herself and went on a shopping spree instead. Good girl.
Good job, Mimi.
And 17-year-old, yes. High school student Zia, after being stood up by her prom date, decided to go solo and slayed it instead.
Right.
Look at that.
Kill it.
Right there in the center.
Wow.
So have you ladies ever been stood up by anybody before, or have you stood up somebody else?
Oh, long ago in the archives,
Long ago.
I stood up, okay?
You
stood
did that to
someone
somebody
up?
else?
No, I got stood up,
Yeah.
you know, and I always remembered that because I remember how it made me feel, but I needed that because that gave me the blueprint of dating and how if you just don't want to go out with somebody now, I let them know because a person, you know, you prepare for a date. You know, you getting yourself together, you putting on your clothes, you taking a shower.
You prepare your heart,
You know,
too.
you get in the car
Yes.
or, you know, you get a ride to get there. So that's, you know, that's a lot. It's time and it's money. So I remember how that made me feel. Plus, it's the hurt. I'd rather have the hurt feelings now than have the hurt feelings later.
Amen.
So
Yes,
I remember that.
That's what I said. I said, I've personally never been stood up, but I would be grateful for that because you just got the
The answer you needed?
I was going to say a word that I cannot say on daytime television.
Oh.
You got
Sign, the omen?
the whatever out of the way. You know what I
Whatever?
mean? Realizing that he's not a good person out of the way.
Ah.
And I say he's not a good person because I think it's cowardly, it's not truthful, it's dishonest. It is not a stand-up guy. Like that sounds funny. If you
Not a
stand
stand-up
somebody
guy.
up, you are not a stand-up guy.
But the guy called me, you know, of course he
That's
called me the
nice.
next
What did he-
day.
No, the
That's
next day
nice.
He tried to come up with an excuse. Exactly.
too
Because,
late.
you know, because that's what people usually do when they stand
Terrible.
you up. They come up
That
with
didn't
another
happen
excuse.
to me.
What
They
happened?
didn't. He never called me.
What happened?
He
No,
went
y'all.
ghost on you, boo-boo.
Yeah, I got stood up.
What happened?
Wait, what?
So, to make a long story short,
Uh-huh.
it was when I was like 21.
Right.
And I met him at a Soul Train Music Award. Do you remember Soul Train Award? After party. He actually was a Puerto Rican from New York.
Damn.
He a celebrity?
Wait.
No, he wasn't
Was
a
that
celebrity,
Papi
and
Chulo?
I'm not going to say his name because he doesn't deserve it.
That's right.
You gonna tell me later, though.
I will, but we met in LA, and then obviously he lived in New York. I did a Essence magazine photo shoot, and we were talking, and then we kind of like had a long distance relation. Well, it wasn't even a relationship.
You were talking.
Talking, yes,
Yeah.
long distance.
Yes.
Okay, so I met up with him one time. I thought we had a great time.
Yeah.
We had lunch. He met my sister, and then I went out to. Then I came back
He
home.
even met family?
He met my sister. My sister didn't like him. She knew what was up.
Okay. That's a twin tuition.
Yes, absolutely. Then I flew back to LA, and then the Essence Awards happened maybe
Your
a couple
Soul
of
Train?
weeks. Essence Awards. So this
Essence
is something different.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to meet up, and I stayed in New York for like 2 weeks with my sister and my cousin to maybe, you know, like date a little bit more, and he would never answer his phone. Yep.
He had a girlfriend.
So
No,
he
I
just
found
ghosted
out
you.
He ghosted me.
And what happened?
Okay, you guys, I didn't hear anything after that. It was like 5 years until I heard something.
What?
And I heard actually from his sister because she followed me on Twitter, and she was like, "Hey, look, I just want to, you know, apologize for my brother. He had a baby mama, and he went back to his baby
I
mama."
told you?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
This is like the oracle right here.
Yeah.
Tell us what's gonna happen.
Wait a minute.
That
Okay.
feeling is horrible.
Wait, how
I
many
did not
years
handle it
later
like a
did the
boss.
sister tell you that?
It was 5 years.
Like 5 years.
And what did you say back to her?
I was like, "Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you so much." I mean, I had already moved on.
Yes.
But I mean, y'all know me. That broke my heart. I mean, I
Yes.
didn't handle it like a boss. I was like,
But
"You're
the
right."
thing about Tam, for sure, and Jeannie, you know this, is she'll be like, but why?
What did I do?
What did I do?
Right,
What was wrong with me? Like, did I say something wrong?
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was me.
Yeah, and it's not
But
you.
you
It
know
was the
now
crazy
it's not.
baby mama you didn't want to get in trouble with.
Exactly. Most of the time, if somebody is standing you up, it's a reason, okay?
Yes.
And it's usually not you. It's not that they don't like you, or they wouldn't have asked you out on a date in the first place.
And
They
I
would have
learned that
communicated.
rejection is God's protection.
That's
I'm
right.
so
Exactly.
grateful.
Yes.
Exactly.
But I just wish I would have handled it a little better.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just started dating. I'm a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and then to get stood up,
Right.
then you fly across country, that's messed
that
up.
was a little.
You say that?
You needed me in your life, because I would have told you,
Yeah.
no, you ain't getting on no plane for him.
You say that though, but that makes me see that that's how consistent your character is, Tamara.
Yeah.
Like I always say that you really know a person
She
when
was
they
putting effort into this.
You
That's
know
her.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's
know
why
a
you got to be
person.
truthful in the first place. Now you done pissed me off. I'm mad.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'll tell you later.
Now, a recent article in the New Yorker talked about the proper way people should behave in an elevator.
Uh-huh.
For example, if you get in an elevator, don't make more than 1 second of eye contact with anyone. This is what they're saying.
Yeah, it's creepy.
The article also says you should always look straight ahead, because if you stare in any other direction, you could end up looking like a crazy person.
Really?
That's the article says. So while traveling up in elevators, ladies, are some of you on the downs, or how do you deal with it?
I think I'm very nice in an elevator. I actually would like some eye contact.
Yes.
I think if you look straight ahead like this,
It's weird,
when people
it's
are looking
sterile.
at you, it comes off
I
as
mean,
a little
1
rude.
second, that's like quick. That's
No, I do it like this, Lonnie. I do it in a nice way, okay? So you're in the elevator.
okay.
I come in, and then I just go like this.
But do you do the shoulder?
Yes.
White people do that. That's the half
What
white
does color have
side.
to do with it?
I
No,
know
it's
that.
just like
That's
a
true.
hey.
White people love when they look at you, they gotta smile.
Yes. Yes.
You'd be like, what you so happy about?
Yeah, I'm like,
I lived in a
Hey.
neighborhood full of like Hispanics and African Americans, and whenever I walked in an elevator, they went like this.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we do this.
Yeah.
But white people
works.
gonna be,
There was an entire Blackish episode about that.
No.
Yeah, they
Give
do.
the nod. It means I recognize that you are
Yeah.
there. I recognize your presence, and I'm moving right along. So very
Yes.
close.
Yes.
Get in the elevator.
Yeah. Why is it though in the elevator that when you are uncomfortable with yourself, it feels like
Forever?
the longest amount of time? Either because there's so many people or you have a long floor. I remember one time, so I'm not supposed to have milk, right? And this
Why?
day,
My goodness.
just because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I had milk, but I know, why else do you think?
Did you pass gas in the elevator?
Okay, no, I didn't. Worse, well, I didn't. But worse is,
Worse?
have you ever been in that situation where your stomach is making hella loud,
Yes,
gurgling noises?
yes. Yeah, it's the rumble in the jungle.
Yes!
Yeah.
Why is it that when it's so quiet in the elevator, your stomach sounds like a gremlin is about to come out?
it's like,
And so I was in an elevator with 3 other guys, and two of them were mad fine. Like, not just fine, but fine. You know what I mean? And 2 of them were there, and then 2 of them went like that to me, and I was like, hi. And the other one was like, hello. And I was like, okay. So we all stood there, and I was in the back, and then all of a sudden, I just looked down, and my stomach went,
start gurgling.
and I just went like, when you laugh and you
Yeah, you try to cover the sound of the stomach.
But then when I coughed in order to cover the stomach, then I tooted in the back.
Wait a minute. Oh no, did they hear it? Did they hear it? I have 2 questions.
Oh my God.
I have 2 very important questions, okay?
What?
Yes.
One is, did they hear it? Okay, did they hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
And 2.
And number 2 is, did they smell it?
That is a confined space. They definitely smelt it.
Okay. I know they heard it because
Was it a
wasn't
silent one? Like
no, it wasn't
Silent but violent.
Yeah.
No.
Silent but violent.
It was the one that went like a Mariah Carey tune, like. Because I was clenching. I was clenching. So then I just went, oh. But here's the thing though, when it happens, you don't show face.
No.
Because, think about it.
trying to play it off.
Nobody knows who did it.
Yes, we do.
No, we know it's you.
No, nobody knows. whoever smelt it, dealt it.
No.
So I just play real cool.
Yeah.
Real cool.
Oh my God. Wait, but if there were only, okay, yeah.
So there's 4 guys.
So 4.
A pretty girl.
Okay.
Pretty girls don't fart.
Right? Looking at you like, yeah,
Right.
you did, princess.
So then it was real
Okay.
quiet.
Okay.
One of the guys went, yo, like that. So then this was pre-Jesus Genie. I turned to the dude to my right and I went, dang.
I'm proud of you.
That's it. I got it on my floor.
Okay, now, Jeannie, did you leave after that? Because my pet peeve is that one person who farts in the elevator, then leaves, then you walk in, then everybody thinks you did it. There was one time, you guys, it was so bad. I had to say, man, that wasn't me. I swear to God, I'm the only one in here, but I didn't do it.
That happens in the bathroom.
In the bathroom when somebody blows it up, and then you gotta go in after.
That's
you in
why-
there like this.
Now that's etiquette right there. That's etiquette. If you know you go to a public bathroom stall, you done blew it up. Tell the person, don't go in there. Don't go in there. You know.
It's like Ace Ventura. Do not go in there.
Now, smoothing, stroking, and throwing back are all different names for the way people play with their hair. Get your mind out the gutter. All right. A story in refinery.com titled, "This is Why You Can't Stop Playing with Your Hair," says that sometimes we often play with our hair without even knowing. And it could be when we're bored, deep in thought, nervous, or stressed. So, are any of you ladies hair players?
I love playing with
I'm
my
a hair flipper, but that's just because I don't want this short piece not to match this long piece in the back.
Oh, yeah.
So I just keep doing this. If you see that, I'll show. Just kind of make it all look like it flows together. Thank you very much.
Don't you guys feel though your hair is your way of telling somebody if you're into it and you're inviting them more towards
Your
you?
hair
No, I think
flirter.
it's so annoying. When I see people that are like, look like they're climbing their hair, like,
Right.
like, girl, where are you going? It's not going anywhere. It's gonna stay on your head. Like, people that almost touch their hair to make sure it's still there.
What?
Like,
No,
it's
sometimes I play with my hair. I
Twirlers.
can't play with my hair because it might come off, so I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I primp a lot because with my natural curls, you never know. Sometimes a curl will go wonky.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure that it's in place. Or, I mean, the shrinkage is real when you have curly hair. So sometimes I just like to
Boing
pull
it?
it down just a little bit. You guys know what I'm talking about.
but to Jeannie's point, I think, Jeannie, what you're saying is like, say when you're out on a date or something
Yes.
like that, you're trying to give a signal to the dude that you like,
Yes.
you like.
Look how pretty
Then
Lonnie
I
looks.
go like this, and my hair go like, wait a minute, what's happening? It's like, look, I got a whole different hairstyle. Look at that.
Oh my God, you just gave yourself a side
I
part.
sure did. Y'all see that?
Wait, pull on the other side and make
go
it go
back
back to the middle.
It actually still looks good.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's great.
Wait, Lon,
little
you gotta
more
straighten
this
it out a
way,
bit
back to the
though.
middle.
Now straighten it out a bit. Oh God.
No, back to the middle.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Listen, no, I'm okay. All right.
There you go.
There we go, back to normal.
I love it.
No.
You're the best.
I think that when you like somebody and you want to give them the sign that you're into them, I think like a flip and then just like a lean in is really nice.
Oh, yeah,
'cause then
that
you're
is
open.
cute. Let me try that. Let me try that.
We
Try it.
both. We
Wait,
both.
your hair has to be
Okay.
untucked from your
Okay,
ear.
ready?
Okay,
One.
wait. It's gotta be, okay.
Yeah,
Here we
Okay,
go.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn. No, that was good.
That was sexy.
That was good.
felt
Very-
it?
I felt it.
But
What
then
do you guys? Let me see you, Tam.
I don't have any hair to flip
There.
today.
But then you can also use it, like, say you're at the club and a guy, like, tries to talk to you and you don't want him to talk to you, all of a
You do
sudden,
it the other
your hair
way.
Oh,
becomes like
yeah.
a wall where you can be like, no.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
Come
Yeah.
on, we've done it. Yes.
okay.
That's a sign, man.
Yeah,
Do
we're
not
not gonna.
talk to me at all.
See?
At all.
You're like, I'm not even trying to see you. Be like this.
Totally blind. Like, no, you're ugly. I don't like you.
Okay, and then this is my favorite. We talked about this a little bit before, but I think for guys out there, if you ever want to woo a woman or to show them that you care,
Oh, yes.
lean over to the girl, and it doesn't even matter if she has the hair in her face or not. If she doesn't know, just kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I do love that.
Yes.
I like it when
I
yes.
love that. Do it again.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
No, I'm serious. Men, I'm telling you, it's a move that will always work. All you gotta do is just.
Oh.
Now, we all love good food, but studies have shown that the color of your plate can affect your mood and how much you actually eat. I know, surprising, right? Well, listen up, because we're giving you the deets. This is Color Me Hungry.
Okay, red is up first. If you're watching your waistline, I'm sure you're practicing portion control. So, to help you with that, you should be eating your food off of a red plate. Since most of us associate the color red with warnings, stopping, or danger, eating off of a red plate may help you eat less. A red plate can also cause you to eat at a slower pace, which will help with getting the message to your brain that you are full and satisfied. When people eat too fast, it doesn't give the I'm full message enough time to get to your brain, causing you to feel that uncomfortable stuff feeling because you overate. So if you're gonna have that slice of cake, serve it up on a red plate to prevent yourself from eating the entire slice. Think of that red plate as your personal blinking stop sign.
All right, now up next is the color yellow. Studies have shown that color yellow can boost your appetite because yellow is associated with happiness. And when you're happy, you tend to eat more. Yes, you tend to have sex more too when you're happy. The cause of this? Well, your brain secretes the good-feeling hormone serotonin when it sees the bright color. So if you see a yellow plate or yellow flowers at a restaurant table, they may be subtly trying to get you to spend more or eat more by making you feel good inside. It's very sneaky, sneaky. And here's another quick tip. Placing your plate on a similarly colored tablecloth can alter your perception, causing you to think that your food fills more of the plate, so you're less likely to overserve yourself.
Crazy.
Smart.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Lonnie. All right, let's talk about the color green. All right. Now, eating your food on a green plate is said to keep your cravings under control, and it could possibly urge you to fill up your plate with healthy veggies instead of processed foods or carbs. Yuck. Now, unfortunately, most of us tend to eat off the basic white plate, but you ain't no basics, so that could be hurting your diet. You see, food that's eaten from a white plate appears to taste better than from a darker plate. In this scenario, the food looks brighter on a white background, and when food tastes better, we eat more of it.
Yeah. I am learning so much.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is the color blue. Yes, eating off of a blue plate is a great way to curb emotional eating. The color blue is said to help soothe feelings that make you want to binge. That's right. So blue has also been shown to be the least appetizing color. Some say even adding a blue light in the kitchen can suppress your appetite and thus cutting back on the amount of calories you eat a day. Blue plate people. What is it worth to pay attention these days? Well, for 2 lucky contestants, it could be worth up to, get this, $500. That's right. If 2 teammates pay close attention to detail, it should lead to all the right answers. Yeah. So get focused because it's all in the details.
Love it.
Why do I have a mustache?
Those pictures are crazy. Earlier, we spotted the perfect duo of besties to play this game. So, from Los Angeles, California, we have Ixtal Gonzalez and Alicia Murillo. Where you at?
Come on down, ladies.
Hey.
Hi. All right.
Dressed so cute.
Yes, they are. Which of the 2 of you has the better memory?
Probably her.
Okay. All right. Well, you're going to need it, as well as laser focus for this game, okay? Here's how to play. We'll show you a spring-themed photo, and you will only have 10 seconds to look and study the photo. So absorb as much information as you can. Then we'll ask you a series of questions about that photo. And for each one you get right, you're taking home $100. And if you get them all right, the pair of you are taking home $500. That sound like a plan?
Yes.
Okay, game on. Let's put 10 seconds up on the clock. Ready, set, look. Study it. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, that's time. You guys think you have it?
Yes.
All right, let's hope you took it all in because we're about to see how well you paid attention. My lovely co-hosts have some questions, and audience, please, no helping, okay? No helping. Jeannie, what is the first question?
Okay, true or false? It was raining above Tam Tam in the photo.
True or false?
Okay. Yeah. False.
False?
I'm sorry, you guys, there was some rainfall above my head, but don't worry. I feel like you're gonna nail the rest of this, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's continue. All right, next question, Lonnie.
How many ducklings were there following Jeannie?
3. Yes. Yeah. 3.
3? Good. Yeah! You're right. There were 3. Here's $100.
All right.
Okay, A, what is the next question?
What color was Lonnie's bike helmet? What color was her bike helmet?
Okay, quickly, guys.
We're gonna go with blue.
Blue? Oh, no, you guys, her helmet was white. I'm so sorry. All right, next question,
That
Jeannie.
is not my body.
All right, Jeannie.
Yes, okay, how about this, you guys? Use these pots of gold to recreate Adrian's pose that she had in the photo.
Okay.
So use these pots of gold and do the same pose as Aid in the
Do you
photo.
guys remember?
Do it.
I think it was like behind her, right? Or yeah, like that. Like,
All right, let's see if you're right. Oh, no.
You're not even. What are you guys doing? I was doing it.
No, that wasn't it. I'm sorry. You guys look amazing, but that wasn't quite the pose. All right, next question. Final question, Lonnie.
Okay, concentrate, ladies. How many total bunnies were in the photo?
I counted.
You did?
4.
4?
4 bunnies?
4.
Oh my God! You guys, there were 5 adorable little bunnies.
Show them.
All right,
Bunnies were.
yeah. So you guys got a total of $100. Boobs come in all shapes and sizes, and no 2 pairs are quite the same. And sometimes the difference can have you wondering, are mine normal? Listen up and tighten up your bra straps. This is your boobs. Who knew?
Well, first up, when it comes to the color of your areolas, dark nipples are not irregular, mama my. Now, while some girls have skin-colored nipples, others have darker-colored nipples.
Ooh.
It just depends on the genes passed down to you, so there's nothing wrong with my panda eyes, mama my.
That's right. You tell her.
And while we're on the subject of your nipples, they come in all shapes and sizes. Large areolas are not to be frowned upon.
Yeah.
They are normal too.
That's right.
Whether big
Amen.
or small, you have to love your areolas just as they are.
I love that.
I love that.
Preach that
Thank
right
you.
there.
I am normal. Okay, another normal thing about boobs, the situation can get hairy, guys. If you've noticed a few or more hairs popping up around your areola, you shouldn't feel embarrassed, okay? Lots of women grow little hairs there, and your hormones and genes determine how much hair. It's totally safe to remove the hair if it bothers you. But if there is an excessive amount of hair growing, please contact your doctor to see if you have a hormone imbalance, okay? Yes.
This is super informative.
Very informative.
Yeah, I love this.
Another thing that scares some of us, but could be something that's totally normal, are lumps in your breasts. Now, I know many people associate lumps with breast cancer. Usually, if the lump is hard, it's a tumor. If it's soft, it's a cyst.
Right.
But it's normal to occasionally feel one or multiple lumps, especially around that time of the month when your hormones are fluctuating. But promise me that you'll see a doctor if it doesn't go away.
Yes,
Right?
Yeah.
You touch one and it hurts a little or your skin puckers, it's always best to be safe than sorry.
I love that.
Yep.
That's
Well,
great.
thank you, Cupcake.
You're welcome.
Up next are breasts that are 2 different sizes. Now, it's totally normal if one melon is larger than the other, ladies, seriously. Contrary to popular belief, breasts don't always grow at the same pace during puberty.
Yeah.
But it's not something to stress about because they actually catch up to each other. And if the difference is noticeable, don't be afraid to camouflage it with a padded bra, taking the padding out of one side. That can also help you. Now, If there's a huge difference, again, see a doctor because it could be something more serious, and we want you to, check your health. So just make sure to go to a doctor if it's obvious.
Yeah. Next up are nipples. Now, there are actually 4 different types that are considered normal, including our first type, which is inverted nipples, you guys. Okay, which tends to actually turn slightly inward. See that? Like this. Then there's the flat nipples that don't protrude at all. Next up are the puffy ones, where the nipple is flat, but the areola is raised. And lastly, there's the average nipple that sticks out a few millimeters. Now, if you've got any of those 4 types, guess what? You are normal.
Yeah, nothing wrong with you.
Now, this is also very important, you guys. If you notice a dramatic change in your nipples and discharge or one becomes inverted, please see your doctor. And while we're at it, let's talk about those bumps that pop up on your nipples. You guessed it, you guys. That's normal too.
Wow.
I know, some people might be like, what is this? Those bumps secrete oil to keep your nipples from getting chapped when breastfeeding. So they're actually super helpful.
Yeah.
This is good to know.